guess what? The bitch is back. She can't stir up the crowd and light a match. Make a nigga sweat for a living, yeah, that's a fact. Getting litty litty in my city and I don't know how to act. It's unique, it's unique, it's unique, it's unique, it's unique.
Yo, what's up world? It's your girl Unique, the Club Queen, and I'm here welcoming you all to my world, my YouTube channel. I'm just really trying to bring some fresh energy to my channel to give to you, to spread to the world. You guys know I'm all about the good vibes. So if you're all about that, then that's what you're gonna find here. We're gonna kick things off today with a Q&A. I narrowed it down to the top questions, so that's what I'm gonna answer today. This is gonna be fun. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and tune in. What's your favorite food? My favorite food, that's pretty hard, is definitely a tie between pizza, because there's so many ways you can have pizza, and what's your favorite Jersey Club dance move? My favorite Jersey Club dance move, of course, is the sexy walk. Yeah, the sexy walk is just a poppin' dance. It just used to be like a cute little line dance that we did, especially the ladies. Yes. Now that I'm older, I definitely feel like the sexy walk is, you know, from the motherland. I be seeing, you know, different TikToks of people, you know, busting the sexy walk, and Jersey is tapped into the motherland. What's your favorite city outside the US? My favorite city outside the US, I mean, damn, it's a tie. I'm not even gonna lie. It's definitely London, but Mexico City is right up there too. You know what I'm saying? It's like London because like the culture, you know what I'm saying? And the people are hot. The people are so hot in London. Like, the mandem is hot. What software did you begin with? Okay, so first, before I answer that question, let me break it down to y'all. A music software is a program that's used to produce. So you have different types of softwares that you use to create your music with. You have Ableton, you have FL Studios. To answer your question, the first software that I started off with was Sony Pro. It's super old school. I had a laptop that was actually pretty huge, and I always had to crack it with like this keying code, so I felt like a hacker. Like, do all these codes and then be in AOL chats like with my other producer homies, and like having them guide me how to crack like this like music software so like I can make like Jersey Club bangers. Yeah, that's how I started my career.
Bruh.
Next question. What's your favorite studio monitor? My favorite studio monitor are honestly the JBLs. In my studio, I have KRKs. Maybe the next apartment I live in, like I could have some big JBLs. Or if I get a studio, you know what I'm saying? Like, manifest. Favorite weed strain? My favorite tree strain, gelato. What's the most base color? I think the most base color, you know, I just enjoy like a sunsetty color. Like, I'm here for the ombres. I don't really feel like that's like a color, but if I was to say a color, I would say chartreuse because it sounds cool. Chartreuse.
Bruh.
Would you ever perform at a rave? Would I ever perform at a rave? Baby, I am the rave. Can you give any recommendations for production lessons? Hell yeah, I can give you a recommendation on where to get production lessons. You can head to Splice Skills and check out my lesson on how to find your club groove. I recently got the opportunity to work with Splice on a club kit. It's called the Clubhead Kit Volume 1. And, you know, it was my first time creating sound for a kit. I felt like this was a rite of passage because in Jersey Club, you got passed down a Jersey Club kit that you use to make all your bangers. So for me to make my own kit meant so much. and all of you club heads have used it throughout your tracks. So it's a gift that keeps on giving. And with that, I decided to create a lesson with it on how to find your groove. So head to Splice Skills and check out my lesson. Do you have more fun DJing and making sets or producing and singing on your tracks? Hard question. I feel like I enjoy the creation process more because for me, it kind of what inspires my DJ sets. And also, I feel like I really only enjoy DJ sets like when I'm in front of people and I can exchange a certain energy. Like, you know, after being in isolation for like 1.5 years, I have had enough time to DJ alone or DJ to a screen, and I just want that exchange right now. What's your favorite instrument or synth sound? My favorite instrument is the piano. I feel like it's just so fundamental for me making my music. You know, piano is my favorite instrument, period. It's the foundation and it just helps me so much. I am a skilled pianist. I took piano lessons since I was 7 years old. Piano was also my major in high school. Can't wait to fully submerge myself into being a more skilled classical pianist, aside from just, you know, using what I've learned during my early years to like just create bangers. Create bangers. Bangers. Name a time when one of your fans were shaking their ass to your song so hard. And this Pride was super special. It was in one of the biggest venues in downtown San Francisco, and they had Team Edison host it, and we hosted a twerk contest, and I played my Booty So Fresh song. My booty so fresh, just shaking that is. Everybody, like all the hosts, the crowd was going crazy, and this boy just busted split right in front of the DJ booth. It was so ill. I think that was like one of the times that they were shaking that itch the hardest, especially like right in front of me for me to like really egg it on. Is it possible to make it? I mean, anything is possible. Like for real, for real. Anything is possible. What time do you go to bed? First of all, I don't believe in time for real. I feel like time is just a guideline that, you know, humans just abide to be able to operate on a daily. But, you know, when you unlock a certain potential within yourself, you realize that time doesn't exist and time just works for you. It's crazy because we always say we don't have enough time, but time is really what we make it. And I feel like, you know, it's a certain type of like thing you gotta like tap into to realize like that time kind of doesn't exist. It's like different everywhere else in the whole wide world. It works at different speeds, like in different universes and at different, like, you know, like what do you call that, like in the sky, like. Oh, but the question is what time do I go to bed? I don't know. Where's the best place to experience Jersey Club? Jersey, duh. Hit up my party. It's a monthly called PB&J. I throw it at different venues, you know, like I might start at a warehouse, or I just, you know, might do it outside at a cool ass park, you know, like festival style. But this party rotates between the cities of Philly, Baltimore, and New Jersey. And every city we have different DJs and different dancers hosts, so the culture could just exchange in a healthy, competitive, united way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just here for the unity between the club cultures. That's what the club queen is supposed to do. We're down to the last question. What's the biggest lesson you learned this year? Man, yo, 2021 was crazy. I think the biggest lesson I learned in 2021 is that you're in control even when you feel like you aren't. Because even when the situation is out of control, you're still in control of yourself, your vessel. And you have to really own that. You know what I mean? And act within that. And I feel like, you know, just having a lot of things like not in my control, I still felt in control of a lot of situations because I refused to let like those situations like give me a fate I wasn't fucking with. straight up. So, get it, keep it really funky on here. Those are all the questions that you guys asked me. That was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys all really enjoyed this Q&A. I definitely will do more down the line. This is the start of something new, so stay tuned. Got a lot more Club Chronicles on the way.